Hey, what's up guys? So I'm just going to do a quick stream. I basically have to make a bunch of thumbnails. Let me put a little more light on. So I have to make a bunch of thumbnails for my new Skillshare class, making this frog. So I'm just going to have some fun with it. So let's see what we want to do here. What if we did... Let's change the color of him. Oh, actually, you know what I want to see? I want to see one with the show painting off. Oh, it doesn't really look that different. Except for the eyes look crazy. Probably have some other eyes that could work. Yeah, like those eyes work better. And I can probably change his internals to make him a little more interesting, maybe. Just change his depth a little bit. Let's see if we want to turn any of these lights off. That's kind of interesting. It's kind of pretty, actually. Wait, was this light off? Murder! What's going on? Welcome. I have my... Oh. You know, I'm really happy with this. I'm almost done with this tutorial, but I'm in the process of still editing it, and then I have to do like all my talking head stuff, but I'm pretty happy with this tutorial so far. And one of the things that takes a long time is doing these thumbnails. Like once the class is done, and then like I want it to be pretty and have to make all these thumbnails, it takes forever. So I think I like this. This is kind of pretty. So I'm gonna export. I think I'm gonna export them all at 1080, because that way their file sizes are not that big. 4K is pretty huge. So that's nice. I'm just gonna save them. So let's turn the lights back on. And let's bring his depth back to where it was. Actually, I don't remember where it was. Oh, the little frogs. So, oh, let me turn his eyes off. Let me put the lighting back right. So environment, and yeah, that's not bad. So let me get rid of these eyes. So the way to, why does it look like, oh, I must have shrunk these or something by accident, it looks like. That's weird. So yeah, you do the way I did these. When you want to make them glow, is you basically just, you know what, the easiest way is just to, like I'll make the frog glow. What's up, KJ? What's up, Ash? Welcome. So if I want to make him glow, or do I want to make something else glow? Like maybe I'll make like a little, no, I'll make him glow. Okay, so I want to take him. So we have his body here. I need his little legs. Where's his legs at? His arms and his feeties. So that's pretty much all of him. So now I'm just going to clone. I'm just going to make I'm just going to clone it. And I'm just going to bring all the clone parts. Arm 1. And let me turn, what did I just do? I hate when I accidentally hit something when I'm trying to scroll. Let me turn this off, post-process off, because everything's going to lag if you keep post-process on, so that's easier. So let me go back. So I have body, arms, and then feeties 1. Feeties 1. Okay, so now I can just join these. And I'm just going to rename it frog add, because this is going to be an additive. So we have the body, and then we have the cloned body, and the cloned body is going to be the additive. So what I mean by additive is I'm going to go up here to the material and then just hit additive. Oh, I don't know why it does that sometimes. It's so annoying. I'm just going to get rid of the body. And I'm just going to hide the body, the arms, and the feet. And I'm going to take the frog add and I'm just going to clone it. I don't know why. Sometimes it has this weird surface look, and I don't really understand why. But anyway, so I just cloned the frog. I cloned the clone that we made, but I have to put this back to opaque. One has to be opaque and one has to be an additive, because it just works better that way. So this one will be the opaque. How do you even spell opaque? I don't know. And this one will be the additive. And for the additive, I'm going to hit always unlit. And you can raise it and like darken it. And it looks a bit weird. So maybe we'll change the color. Yeah, we'll change the color. That looks a lot better. And maybe we can change the color underneath, the opaque. So we'll go to the opaque and we'll see what that looks like if we change the color. Okay, so now this frog is glowing as well. And obviously it works better when you put post-process on. Obviously it works better. But then once you, where's the lights? Once you make it darker. Let's leave one light on. Turn the environment off. So that's pretty much how you make stuff glow. You want one that's opaque and then one that's additive. And the additive you want to hit always unlit. What's up, Diane? I finally figured out the mirror issue. I usually have to drag my object to the world line. Well, yes, symmetry can be really tricky. Let me, do I want to use this as one of my, he looks weird when he's glowing. I'll put him back. Let me just put him back real quick. Okay. So one thing that can happen with symmetry, it's really tricky, but like I'll add a whoops, let me add a sphere. So it is very tricky. Like I usually don't move my stuff unless it's like up and down or back and forth, because I want that default symmetry line down the middle. You can also hit the symmetry. We'll have to validate it. and then you can scroll down. You can be in the symmetry options, and you can do like show line and all that stuff, which is quite useful. But if I do go off center, so there's two things to do. So like if I put something off center and I still want to use the symmetry, then I can go to local. Where's it at? I can go to local, and that should still honor the symmetry. Let's say if I was to drag, do I still have ambient? I do, of course. So if I still wanted to drag, obviously it's not going to work. Oh, symmetry wasn't on. Yeah, I was going to say it should work. So basically when you have local on, then it should be fine. But if you have world, the world is going to be, that's not going to work for this sphere. But what you can do is go to your gizmo, and you can go to the bottom and do move origin. So it'll move it to world center. So then it's like back to where you like first started. The only thing is, like, if you have done something else, like if I move the frog, then I have to select all the frog pieces, and then I can do move origin, and it'll move everything to world center. So those are the two things. You have the world symmetry, which is like straight down in the middle of the scene, and then you have the local, which is each individual object. What's up, Nix? Was ist los? Nix. Okay, let's get rid of this random sphere. Okay, so what color do I want to... Let's give him like a pink background. Let's give him like a lighter background. Okay, we've got pink. Let's make this pink too. I like pink. All right, and maybe we'll make it a little bit brighter. And we'll change these lights to pink, because it's always good to sort of match the environment to your sculpt. It just makes it look that much more natural and real. But I would say the one thing that I see all the time, it's like you have to really pay attention to your materials. The reason why, like, for example, this frog, what light is this? Why is this so bright? Is that this light? Why is this light not really showing as... Wait, let me move it over. Why does this light look so weird? Is it just really bright? I guess we'll go with that deeper red so it'll show. Raise the intensity. I kind of like the all pink world. I just finished your Procreate Symmetry class on Skillshare. Now I'm working on sculpting the male character in Nomad. That's pretty cool. You know, you can... You know, I pretty much do all my characters in Nomad with Symmetry. So you can just bring the image in, you know, like you can just import it as a reference image. You just import the, you know, your drawing or whatever from photos or files or whatever. And then you can just either look at it. I mean, I guess you could set it up so you could sort of use it as like a template or something, but I've never done that before in Nomad. Usually I'll just look at it and then try to match it, because it's usually not going to be one-to-one with Nomad anyway, because 2D, I feel like 2D to 3D is rarely one-to-one, but It could work. Perhaps. Could work. Okay, I think I want to make one of these a world light. Let's see which one of these I can forego. Oh, this is a world light. Oh no, I just named it world light. Let's make it an actual world light. Where is this world light? There it is. Where do we want to put it? I kind of just want to make it like bright. Okay, I think this might work for another thingy. Also, you know what? I might want to do... I don't think this circle is working. So I'm going to make... You know what? I think a plane is good. So this cylinder, I think, is dead. Let's just use a plane. Use a plane. Okay, stop moving around all crazy. It's kind of cute. It looks like they're like, looks like they bounced. So let's bring this up to about where it was. That feels about right. That color actually doesn't look bad. So let's paint it. Let's see if we can make it brighter or lighter. And let's turn off, this line is the symmetry line. So let's validate it and let's turn that off because it's a little distracting. Post-process. It looks like he's in focus, but yeah, it looks like he's in focus. All right, let's export this. Okay, can you tell me what software? Frios. It is Nomad Sculpt. Hopefully I wrote that in the title, I'm not sure. Diane, depends on the kind of printer and what type. Oh, I must have missed some stuff. Shaper 3D. Yeah, I definitely missed some stuff. Don't make everything pink. Does the field that shows... Okay, does the field that shows the color... Oh, the background color? Did I save this? The background color, yeah. You can just put it here. Alright, let's do white. And for the ground, let's do gray. Oh, I keep forgetting that. Let me turn the lights white. There's that light is white. And hopefully this is actually, it looks like it's pretty smooth. Wait a minute, is this going in and out of focus? Oh, you bastard. Sorry about that. Okay, now it's good. It's a little light. Let me see if I can darken it up with one of my presets. I don't see anything helping me out here. Darker. Let's see if darker works. No, I feel like it didn't really do anything. Alright, let's do it manually. That's a little better. Frios, have you 3D printed straight out of Nomad Sculpt into 3D printer? If you have, I have not personally. I do have a video showing of someone printed one of my prints, but I have not. I have printed from Nomad. Depends on the kind of printer and what type. Is it resin or FDM? FDM. You don't need another sculpting app. Have you ever thought about rigging your characters? I don't know any apps. I don't know. I've never ever done it, so I don't really. The thing is with me is like I don't really bring it to any other apps. I don't really like. I've heard of a couple that would be fun and like some sort of rudimentary animation type apps, but I haven't brought anything into them. I'd like to. I think I'd want to just do stuff in Blender because it's free and I feel like it's quite robust. You're just gonna keep making noises, aren't you? Instagram. Let me put this on silent. Instagram is always whistling at me. Okay, so white. Maybe I don't want to do white. Let me make it sort of grayish. And for these, oh, we can lower the. I'm going to lower the environment too. That should help it look a little bit more realistic. So let's get rid of the glow on these. Let's make them opaque. Let's switch up the color. Oh, maybe like a gray, but like a glossy gray might be kind of interesting. And also he is a bit, I thought I changed the color of him. He's a bit light. I just want to richen him up a bit. So, you know what I have to do? You know, the bodies, the arms, and the feet, I'm just going to join them. I've had enough. And this is going to be the base frog. Okay, I've got teefies, I have the little ones. Okay, I'm going to bring the eyes down. I think these are the eyeballs. Let's change his color. Roughness is like so important. It makes it look so good. Oh, I kind of like this. I kind of like that. I think that's kind of cool. Oh wait, did I even put was this on? Oh, it is on, okay. And what's up with this ambient occlusion? There's like none of it. The lights look good. Sometimes I export and I forget to turn on save. Cura. That would look cool. I mean, I would love to learn all that stuff. It's just everything is just like so daunting. Like if it was to if they had some things, I mean, I know eventually it's coming. If they move some things to the iPad, yo, I'm blowing up. I'm blowing it up. Let's see. Okay, look into that. Thank you so much. Just make sure that you merge all the parts appropriately. See, y'all be just printing. Damn. Y'all be printing up a storm. I'm late. I think I gotta wait till I get a house to do all that stuff. Cause I need like a proper studio with space. Cause there's a few people I follow on TikTok, and they're just printing all the time, and it's quite a system. That's not the right word. It's quite a, what is it called? Like a factory. It's not the right word either, but that's okay. Ultimaker Cura. Murder, you know Blender? Did you sketch the frog and the minis before you sculpted, or just going straight? Nah, these are just like, that's the fun thing with Nomad is I'll just doodle and just make things. Oh, you know what I want? I want to make his I want to make his eyes gold. That's what I want to do. Balling out of control. Ooh. So I want to do that, and I think I want to turn the roughness up, maybe. Sometimes it's hard to make them look. Oh, and you know what? I think I need to. Let me paint these and let me solo these bad boys. Oh, I can't even see them. What's up with that? Let me turn off post-process. Let me add this view. Let me just smooth these bad boys. I don't even know if they're voxel merged, to be honest with you. I don't think they are. 200, that's my number. I voxel merge everything at 200. And they probably look better when they're not remeshed. So I'm giving that up. I can leave them black. They look better. Okay, so let's go back to our view. I just need to change. Oh, I guess I undid the view, didn't I? Like a dum-dum. I feel like this is what we want. I'll add that. New B. Alright, so what other colors? Let's do a different background color. Let's do an image. I'll do an image. I get these from Pexels. Pexels is really great for just free backgrounds and stuff like that. Transform. Oh, you know what it is? Oh, that actually looks pretty good. I think what happened is I have the opacity down probably. Yeah, the opacity's down, so I can raise the opacity. But that actually looks good the way it was, with a little bit of that gray. But I like this too. Let's change this to oh, that looks kind of interesting. the metalness up. Never really thought of that. That's a whole different vibe. What if I make him... That's crazy. Let's get rid of some of this muscle, some of this metalness. Maybe I'll make them all. Let's see if I make them all this kind of funny looking color. Frog clone. I need to call them like minis. Let's rename this. It's like a pearl color. I actually kind of like it. Let me figure out how to add it to my little... How do you add it? Am I just a dum-dum or what? Can I like, no? Do I double tap on it? No. I don't know what to do. I know if I touch another one, it's just going to change color and I'm going to be upset. But actually it's okay because I know how to get it back. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know how to add it to my little gallery. And why won't you let me get this colors? This is how I actually talk when I'm modeling, when I'm not doing tutorials. I sound like a complete dum-dum. But I really like this pearl color. Let me work this out. There's got to be a way. Nope. Long hold, nope. Of course, I just changed it again. Does anyone know how to do that? How do you use the reference as the background? Oh, did you say minis before? Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. Let's see. We love... Oh no, I don't want to start singing. Sing all the time, actually. It's kind of nice. Well, let's color the minis this color. I want to do that. I want to experience that. So we have the minis. Boom, boom. Do we like them that color? Maybe they want to be like blue or something. I don't know. I'm not. I thought I was on the minis. What's up? Minis, baby. What if I could like match that blue? It's kind of interesting. Why not save it? So we'll save that. All right, let's switch it up now. I still want to make him gold for some reason. But usually you raise the roughness and it sort of makes it a bit lighter, which looks better, I think. like that because that's a little less, you want to be able to see the frog. But also the other issue, let me save this view. Oh, and you wanted to see how I did the backdrop. So you go to this little picture thing, and then you just use reference image. So if it's just a background, it looks like that, but then you tap reference image, and then you tap the image, and then you can import. If you downloaded them like on like Chrome or something, like I use Chrome, and they all go into my files, which is kind of annoying, instead of my photos. But they download into files, and then you can import it, or you import it from a photo. And then once they're there, you just have to hit transform. But also just make sure you don't have anything in the background. Like if I had a plane like behind him, you wouldn't see the background. You know, if he was in a box, you wouldn't see the background. So I just have a flat plane. That way you can see behind him. This little gold. Should they be like silver? Maybe they can be, let's make them a different, gold subsurface. That's interesting. Minis. When I accidentally touch something I don't mean to touch, sometimes I completely forget what I'm doing. Yeah, let's get rid of that metalness. I don't think we want them to be glossy. Although it's kind of interesting though. It looks kind of cool. Now let's change the background, although I kind of like this background color. I think this looks really cool. Oh, whatever. We'll just save it. I really should probably save all these as 4K, to be honest. I'm gonna start saving these as 4K. Is there a difference between painting the model in Nomad and painting the model in Procreate? In my personal experience, I thought painting in Procreate was terrible. I thought it was like I don't know if it was just because it was like early. This was like really early on and when they just introduced it, but I just thought it was terrible. It was like hard to, for me, like when I decided that Procreate wasn't what I thought it was going to be, like I thought, oh, you can bring it to Procreate and you can kind of color it almost like if you were going to take markers and color on something physical, because Procreate is so robust in the way that you can color and paint and have all these options. And I just felt like you couldn't really do that on a 3D model the way you would want to. Like it's not just like, oh, like here's a canvas and you can make some clean, like I could just doodle like all over and make it really clean. It just didn't work that way. I thought it was terrible. So then I decided, you know what, I'm just going to figure out the painting in Nomad. And the painting in Nomad is fantastic. It's so great. So I'm glad that I worked that out. Did I save this? There we go. Yeah, I always want to save all of these. It's a problem. Frog gold. Okay, so let me open. Oh, you know what? We'll leave it here. I really do like this background. I think it's really cool. Like, I could actually use this for my computer. I think it looks good. Where's everyone from? Where are you guys from? What time is it? Because for me, it is 1:39 a.m. Let's get rid of this metalness and okay, what else do we want to do? Let's change it to, we'll change it to subsurface. Minis. We'll paint them white. We'll change them to oh, they already are subsurface. Well, what is always in lit? Will they glow? No, they're glowing like weird. Wait, which one? Oh, I am on minis. Let me raise this. Although this probably will look, the shape of them suffers if you make them, if they don't have enough depth. That's the only thing that suffers. Oh, I kind of like the green for some reason. Like the yellowish kind of green. I think that looks interesting. Let's change the subsurface on them to match that color. Actually, no. I think pink is better. Because it almost looks like it's like reflected from the floa. You can't even really see it that much. Harlem World. No, I went to SVA, and I graduated as an illustration major. I did go in as a 3D major, but I hated it. I mean, this was 22 years ago, and it was just like, I hated it. I thought it was like terrible. Like it was, and I decided I missed drawing. I wanted to draw, so I switched to illustration. So that was pretty great. But obviously, like when I was first getting into 3D, like it was a nightmare. It was terrible. I did not enjoy it whatsoever. Like I didn't even really like learn anything. Like I was trying to like figure it out, but I just thought it was really, I didn't like it at all. Like I don't think I made anything when I was trying to learn 3D. Let's switch up this backdrop. Import file. Let's do something dark. And let's change all this stuff to match. So this looks like it looks like a greenish blue, dark. Okay, greenish blue, dark. It's kind of nice when you don't see the horizon too much. Okay, so let's take him and let's give him his shape back. And I can tell that he's a little too see-through. Oh, you know what? I need to do paint all. And I need to give him his shape back. So I think he needs more depth or less depth. Let's change this color to sort of match. That's kind of cool. Greenish blue and then just darker. A little bit more rich. Thick and rich. That's kind of cool. Okay, so what do we do with these guys? Minis. Oh, it'd be kind of cool if they were gold. So we'll do gold. We'll bring up the roughness so we can actually see them. I wonder if we can bring down the metalness. I kind of like the gold pop. And let's change this to opaque. Reflectance? What is that? What's that looking like? Oh, anyway, that's fine. I kind of like this. Let's save it. Why are the teeth so... It's like a weird halo thing that I see sometimes, and I'm actually not sure what that is and why that happens. But I think it might have something to do with the subsurface. Yeah, I think it's the depth. So this actually might look better as opaque. Yeah, I think it looks better as opaque. Color, it could be a little greener. Could be a smidge greener. Maybe a smidge darker. Really want to get that camouflage going. All right, let's save this. Or let's export this, I should say. 4K. You know what? I'm doing 4K. I don't know why I'm being cheap. How did you develop your style? I'm in the same boat. I'm studying graphic design. I hate it. I should have gone for 3D animation. Oh, this is very dark. Let me lighten this up for you guys. Sorry. Oh, now it's a little bit too light. So let me bring this out and just darken it a little bit. Mostly it's like the highlights. I wonder if there's a way I can bring the highlights down. I don't know how to do that. Okay. Did I save this? Save. Okay, yep, everything was on. Looks good, looks good. I'm going to save this as dark blue. Oh, okay. So maybe we'll do 2 more. Well, you know, Murder, you have, I guess I can turn my, I'm just in my glasses though, so I'm not very, you have time. I went back to 3D. Like I just started doing, I just learned Nomad Sculpt in 2021. How crazy is that? Pretty sure it was 2021. 2021 is when I learned Nomad Sculpt, my first 3D experience. Because I don't count what I learned in school because I didn't really learn anything. I didn't make any characters. I learned how to like open the applications and try to figure out what the hell I was doing, but it was terrible. So I lost 20 plus years that I could have been into 3D, but it just wasn't the same though. Like it just was different. You're tethered to like computers and it was just not, it's not good. I should have changed this light. I'm so it's almost like I have like a problem. Like even like the tiniest details, I'm like, I have to do that. It has to be the way that it has to be. And that's it. Even this, like why is it blurry there? Whatever. Since I said it, now I'm gonna save it. So we did a blue. Did we do a green? I think I did a green. Did I do a yellow? So this will be the blue. Let's do a yellow and a red. So let's make him yellow to start out. Post-process is really taking its toll. Let's add a different background. If I can remember where it is. Import, files. But I don't even know if I want to. It's like I just want to let this dictate what my colors are. What about like a pumpkin color? Let's transform this and see if we can't get it to look, make sure it's looking the best that it can look. I kind of like the orange from the pumpkins. I think it's kind of cute. Okay, so let's make the ground needs to be like a rough. Okay, not you. I think the ground needs to be like a rough beige. Okay. And these can be, either the mini should be orange or he should be orange. Maybe the mini should be, I feel like he should be brown. I guess he can be orange. Maybe that's a little too orange. I kind of like it though. I think it's kind of cute. He's kind of cute in orange. But yeah, figure out what you know. Sometimes you have to just like roll with the punches and roll with the times. Like if I were in your shoes, I would figure out a way to use 3D in my design, because I think that goes like that, they go hand in hand. Like if you could figure out a way to do graphic design but using 3D, then it's like it's a win-win, because then you can kind of go in either direction. You can do your graphic design, but you can still you can still do 3D, which is like the goal. You know what I mean? Well, I mean, not the goal, but you know what I mean. And also, you can build up your 3D stuff, and then you can maybe segue into that, or you can do both. But I think that's the key, is figuring out how to do what you want to do and incorporate it in like what you're doing or what you have to do. That's the goal. 100%. That's the goal. Yeah, well, I feel like his teeth are too far back in his head. And maybe they're too big. Okay. Minis. Minis. Where's the minis? Let's make the minis like a Thanksgiving brown. I actually don't know what that means. Do we want it to be that rough, or do we want to give him a little bit of shine? Just a little bit. I feel like he needs to be paler, but I don't know, I kind of like it. Maybe the lighting is just very bright. Let's change this edge light to a little bit warm. And everything else looks okay. I need like a couple more of these to like be closer in the front, I think. You know what? Why not? Let's do it. Let's instance. I gotta figure out a way to get it over here. Let's instance this rascal too. Put him over here somewhere. Let's spin him around. All right, let's go back to our view. I think that was C. I'm going to change the background too. One thing about the views is they keep the backgrounds. Forgot about that. It's kind of cute. But I want my other background. I want my image. And I don't think I can. Let's see if I can go back to it. I don't think I can, but... Oh no, this is undoing the clones. You dum-dum. Yeah, because that front... You want that front... that front bokeh. Whoops, I meant to instance him, not move the poor little guy. So now that we did that, let's do one. Let's do a couple way back here. And I just want to stretch that not foreshortening. No, not, what is it called? Depth of field. Okay, let's bring our, let's do a different, was I able to save that background? I honestly don't remember. I'm annoyed that I have to do all this again. I feel like I wish there was a way to kind of make it straight, keep it straight, but that's okay. And I feel like this is going to be cut off if I take the image, so I'm going to transform it again and just bring it over. Because unfortunately it's not big enough for what I really need. All the orange is like right behind him. Okay, I'm gonna, he's too bright for me. He's too rich of an orange. I don't know which is better. The lighter or the... We'll stick with this. I'll stick with it. 4K, here we go. I'm not forget I have my screen on. All right, it's good. Let's save. Let's add another background. Background I've realized is a good way to introduce some different colors and like palettes, and that makes it a lot easier working with color palettes. Files. Let's do a light one. We'll use this rainbow. We'll transform and see what we have. If I can turn it sideways. Excuse me. Okay, so let's try to match this with one of the colors on there. So we'll just paint it all white. And let's fart around with some other. What if we were to do refraction? That's just weird. Maybe we'll do a whitish subsurface. Kind of like that. You can kind of see through it too. And maybe let's see if we want to change the depth. No, I think that was pretty good. I want him to look solid, so. Alright, these little fart knockers, the minis, they kind of look cool. They kind of look nice and brown. They look like they're made of chocolate, which is kind of cool. Part of me wants to keep them that color, not gonna lie. But let's explore. I thought I had the minis. What are you doing? What are you doing? Minis. What are we doing here sometimes? What are we playing at? Oh, I think that looks better though. I like the chocolate, but that might look better. Is he in focus? You better be in focus. Looks like his eyes are in focus. 4K. Take it away. You guys are up late. Harlem, I know that's the same time zone. Oh, this is way too bright. I'm sorry. The rainbow is not wide enough. I wonder if this isn't wide enough either. It's kind of hard to see. But let's widen this just in case, because I can't tell. And let's widen the background too. So we'll go here, go to transform, and I wish I could just, I'll have to make it bigger, I think. So then we'll go back to our frog. All right, let's see if we can cover more screen real estate now. Okay, that's better. This is a weird shadow, though. That shadow is very strange. What's up with that? That's a very weird shadow. I don't understand that. I don't even know what light that's coming from. I guess it's the world light. Oh well. I ain't got the time. Okay, so we'll do one more, and then I think I'm gonna hit the hay. Oh, it's only 108. Why did I think it was later? I thought it was like 2 something. Save. I did like the chocolate. Let's make a should I make the background brown? I want to do like a Willy Wonka theme. I think this one is too light. I don't even know what this is. I don't even know what that is. How big is it? I mean, it's kind of interesting. It's kind of weird. So maybe we'll just do, I don't know, I'm torn. I don't really like this. Files, let's find something else. Oysters? I don't know what this is. Okay, I don't know what this is, but I think it might be good for chocolates. So let's go to the plane on the bottom. Oh no, don't tell me that's the raccoon. I could have sworn I just heard the raccoon. I see something back there. I don't know if it was the cat or the raccoon. Let's see if I can bring you guys in on this. Why is it not focusing? It's very odd. Oh. Alright, where's the focus controls? You just don't want to focus, huh? Okay, I see you. I thought I was slick, but that didn't work. I'm gonna go see if I see anything. I'm gonna look out the window. Keep forgetting you can see me there. All right, let's see if there's got to be a way to. Oh, that's the selfie camera. Why can't I not zoom, bro? This is so strange. Anyway, sorry, I know this is probably boring. Uh, 1045 is the latest one? That doesn't make any sense. Good for nothing. I need to turn the light off out there, though. Just wasted a whole bunch of energy having the. I turn it on when I go to feed the cats back there, or the cat, I should say. I kind of just like this color. Let me go to paint and just grab this color. Okay, that's kind of a beigey color. Let's see what we can do with the background. I always like to try to match the color. Okay, now for this chubby guy, let's go for like a chocolate. Make sure this is in focus. Let's go for like a chocolate. Now the subsurface probably isn't great for this. He probably should be opaque. But I just love it. It's hard. It's really hard for me to switch to opaque. But it makes more sense. And I don't want it to be too rough. If it's chocolate, then he would have some shine to it. Maybe something like that. And then his little nugs. But let's have them be a different color chocolate. Like maybe they're... I don't know what they are. Maybe they're like little vanilla. Maybe they're just like a little more milk chocolate. Or they can be darker chocolate. There we go. Kind of like that. I know, I get really excited. But when they actually start to look like chocolate, it makes me so happy. I like to just test the lights every now and again and just make sure they're looking good. I do feel like this light why are you not dragging? I'm definitely touching the blue arrow. That always annoys me. Oh, I keep forgetting that. Is this orthographic? No, it is perspective. Let's get a little more stretch. I'm going to try to find a nice spot for this. I'm going to save this view before I lose it again. And I'm going to call this one chocolate. So this light is acting really crazy right now. So I got to figure out what I want to do with it. I think it's just too bright. we'll match the background a little bit more. There we are. That's nice. Let's check out our settings here. Everything looks good. Let's just go ahead and export. Actually, I can't see the ones in the background though. Oh, it's still nice, but what happened to the ones in the background? Save it. Are they just like gone? Oh, there's one. Where's the other one? That's a weird shadow. That's so strange when that happens. Alright, let's take one of the minis. I'm going to instance it. Problem is I can't see where it is. Let's push this all the way back. Just to sort of break it up back there. So why not? Let's save this too. Oh, you know what? I can do some met caps. That would be an easy way to kind of polish this off. I think I have enough. All I need is like 11. I think I have enough. Oh, met caps are looking crazy though. Oh yeah, they're looking too crazy. No can do. But I can take the paint away. Paint away. That's looking crazy as well. All right, one more. We'll do one more. What color background should I go for the last one? I thought this looked nice. Excuse me. So let's do maybe we'll do a gloss, a demi-gloss. Problem is I don't really remember what. Maybe I'll just keep in this color. And for the nugs, maybe this is too close to what I just did. What if we hit this with the gloss too? Why not? I don't think I did anything red. Let's add a backdrop. I do like that backdrop, but let's add something new. Since this is the last one, let's do see how much real estate we have. It's not that big. Let's try to match that background color a little bit. So it looks like it's about this type of blue. Maybe a little more green. And then the minis. I bet you my iPad is hot right now. Ooh, let's do like a watermelon theme. I mean, it looks okay. I'm not crazy about it. I don't know if it's the red or... Han, what's going on? Welcome. We're just having a good time in here. I'm creating all of my thumbnails. You know what? I think I want this to be rough. Creating all my thumbnails, which is a big help because they're annoying to do. Like when the class is done, they're really annoying to do. Kind of like that. Let's match the little nugs. Let's match the nugs with maybe like a blue or like a, even the lighter green looks better. I kind of want to match a color in the background. That looks kind of cool. I wonder if I can make them subsurface. Yeah, so we can get... And let's change this to... kind of reflect some of that blue. Yes. Kind of cool. I like it. Export. I should have enough for all my classes now. How you feeling, Han? How's the recovery going? Hopefully it's going as well as it can go at the moment. Hopefully you're getting a lot of good sculpting in. Sometimes I just like to shake it up and just do random Random angles. Murder. So what's Murder Lab? Actually, I don't even know if Murder's still there. But what is Murder Lab? Is that your thing? Your business? This looks nice, but I want it to spread all the way to the end. Let's see how it looks now. Oops, wrong thing. Let's do it. That looks cool, actually. I like it. Okay. Otherwise, I'm just gonna go crazy. So we made a bunch. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, and I can make 12 or 13 out of these. I think this is the main one that I'm going to use, because that's like, I don't know, I think this is the main one. I think that's it right there. I just love the feel of it. I think it feels great. I think that's it. So I actually didn't really get much sleep last night, because between the me working a lot and then just other, like, there was a couple other issues, like things I had to get up for in the middle of the night, not having to do with me. And then the cats, and then there was like a mosquito. Oh, so annoying. But anyway, if you guys aren't connected on Instagram, I'm at Drug Free Dave. Facebook as well, TikTok. Let me know if you're out there on TikTok. And yeah, I think that's it. This class is coming soon. I probably won't. I might finish editing it tomorrow, but I still have to do the recording of like my head and saying, "Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to another 3D." Doing all that stuff. So I have to film that and then edit it. But most of the hard stuff is done, so I'm happy about that. And most of my thumbnails are also done now. So yeah, I think that's it. I appreciate you guys coming by and hanging out. Han, good morning. Good night over here, because I'm getting some sleep. Shout out to Murder Lab Art. Shout out to Diane Parker. Appreciate you guys. Definitely appreciate you guys taking my Skillshare classes. I love teaching on Skillshare. I love making the classes. And it's really great, because the more people that take it, the more I devote my time to it. YouTube is fun because I can just kind of doodle and make things. There's no oversight, but I spend a lot of time on the Skillshare ones, and even if you look back on some of my earlier classes, like, I think the production value has really increased the more I've just gotten used to it, and I kind of understand what people have issues with and what people like want to learn more of, and I just get better at the delivery and a better formula for like making the classes. So far it's been good. So this next class, this one is just a straight beginner's course, because I had my best class is Nomad Sculpt for beginners, but it was obviously like 165 or something like that. So it's just a very different program. So I figured I would just make a new one since the program got updated. No one wants to just hear me talking. So I figured I would do a beginner's class. Oh, I really like the chocolates. I figured I would do a beginner's class, another beginner's class, because people gotta learn. I don't really like this one. People gotta learn. I think this is great. Delete this one. Yes. All right. Oh. thought there was like a... Anyway, keep drawing, keep sculpting. I will see you all in the next video. Have a good night and a good day. Fine people. Like and subscribe.